Hi, I'm Brett. This is another video update on the MY15 WRX, and this particular car is a bit of a unique one. In fact, I'm a little bit jealous because this car has now got more modifications, has actually got more torque and power than my own personal R&D car, which is the same year model, same colour, but doesn't quite have the same level of upgrades, which I'll show you in the next couple of minutes. It's just come off our dyno with the flex fuel upgrade, allowing the owner to put any amount of E85 in the tank or 98 and mix it, and the ECU will self-adjust through the EcuteK factory ECU upgrade using Race Rom functions. I'll get my video cameraman to have a look here and you can see how we've fitted the Z-Tronics flex fuel sensor on the intake side. That's the non-high pressure side because these are direct injection engine. And then that sends a signal back to the factory ECU, which from a very cool piece of technology, we've updated the software in the display dash, so we don't have to put an aftermarket gauge in this car anymore, because the gauge signal, as well as for providing the information to the ECU to run the car, the data of what the gauge is reading, as in the percentage of ethanol, is actually displayed on the dash of the boost gauge. So when the car is at idle and has got no accelerator, the accelerator percentage gauge converts to an E80 ethanol percentage gauge and tells you what it's reading live. And then of course when you drive the car, it changes back to accelerator percentage, which is one of the standard factory Subaru display features on the center dash. Now, to give you a bit of a picture of modifications, this car's been quite a substantial project for us since brand new. It's got the 6-speed manual transmission, AP brakes, big wing, Sti Body Kit, MRT XC kit enhanced to what we'll probably call our XC kit with the flex fuel upgrade, 236 kilowatts at the wheels. But as we talk about, torque is what makes cars quick and wins races. Power is what wins arguments at the pub. So this particular car on 98 octane has gone from, with the XP power kit on 98 RON, modified at that level, 470 Newton meters, up to about 510, 520 Newton meters when it's got a full tank of E85. So that is a massive improvement in torque, and it just goes to show what you can achieve with a car that's carefully and reliably tuned on E85. So this particular client can choose between any of those power figures depending on the fuel that he's got in the tank. And of course the MRT XP power kit comes with a pre-packaged bespoke kit designed with the reliability of the MRT exhaust system, lifetime warranty on the parts, and of course the custom tune on the factory ECU. Now in this particular car, we've just taken off the dyno. It's in the dyno cell still, and we're going to have a bit of a wander around. But before we talk about the particular individual mechanical parts that makes this car just so much fun, let's just have a look at the engine bay on what makes this engine different. Turbo is down below the engine now, part of the exhaust manifold. So this is a pressure pipe that comes from the compressor outlet into the intercooler. You'll notice we're still running the factory intercooler because that is not a substantial improvement from an upgrade point of view. It then goes round through the intercooler into the underside of the plastic inlet manifold, through the throttle body and down into the engine. Remembering these engines, the 2-litre engine now on the WRX globally from Subaru is a direct injection engine with port injectors, and even at E85 running about 30% more fuel, we are still happy to say we've got a lot of injector duty cycle left for future upgrades of this engine, and that's the part that I want to touch on. This particular car, we've now tested 2 separate modified turbos to try and get more top-end grunt out of the engine, because one of the limiting factors on these engines are the mechanical upgrades that are available on the market at the moment, and we're constantly testing opportunities. Unfortunately, those 2 turbos failed to deliver the result that we're hoping for, and in fact one turbo was less than factory performance compared to a factory original ECU, turbo, not the ECU. The second turbo we tested maintained the same mid-range to top-end power from a boost point of view, but even when we leaned on the turbo we couldn't get any more grunt out of it. But the downside was the bottom end was just absolutely shocking, because these particular turbos, which is a Honeywell Garrett turbo factory fitted by Subaru, is an incredibly good turbo. It comes on really early, factory standard, then it falls over because we think Subaru has pulled the power out of the car, so it's not as quick as the current STI. But with the upgrade and the modifications we've done, as you'll see in the graphs that we'll load to this video, the car just absolutely hauls after that position in the power curve. So hold that thought from an opportunity in the future with turbo upgrades. We still haven't managed to find one. In fact, I'm yet to find one anywhere in the world that has achieved a turbo upgrade that actually works and will genuinely deliver the power that people hope. So next mods after this, which we'll be testing on my own personal car, which we'll stay tuned for. But let's have a look at the mechanical mods from the body point of view. So it's got the Sti Body Kit, which is the front spoiler, the side skirts and the rear splitter, which we'll show, but massive AP racing front brake upgrade with the big caliper, alloy hatted rotors and the slotted ventilated discs. And then we'll get around to the back. Matching set on the back, 2-pot AP calipers, replacing original factory ones, and of course the DBA slotted rotors to match as well. And pretty obvious on the back here, ginormous C-bond carbon wing on the rear boot lid, which still fits with the factory original lip. And then we'll get around to the back and we'll get down low, and sorry about the echo because we're in the dyno room. You'll see with the XB kit, the factory rear mufflers don't need to be changed. They still flow really good power and torque, but you'll notice on the back we've got the rear diffuser and the side skirts, which are part of that original kit. And the really good thing about this car, as well as looking pretty cool with this rear wing, it stops incredibly well, and of course we've replaced it with MCA coilovers as well. So this particular car is going to handle well, stop well and go well, and I just can't wait to do a final road test with the customer and to deliver him back, which undoubtedly is probably at the moment the fastest MY15 WRX in Australia with this level of modifications. So there you have it. Latest update on MY15 WRX, a whole package of parts. We'll link some still photos at the bottom of this video channel back to our Facebook page. But of course, make some comments, share it around, follow us on our YouTube channel and Facebook, as well as Instagram and Twitter. But for more updates in the future, wherever you are in the world, I hope this has helped you. I'm Brett Middleton. Thanks for watching.